These scissors seem sharp enough. Let's create some diversion.
Not that again.
What happened?
Calm down. It's probably just that stupid meter. It's not even that.
Please, you got it.
Fine, just stay in my bedroom. There'll still be. I'll go outside and put some money on the meter. It'll only take a minute. Is that you, Mrs. Ash? What happened?
Maybe it's a blackout.
It's probably just the meter.
So it's not her either. What a waste of time. It's time to leave.
I don't get it. But why would anyone...
I think we're going to go now. This whole power...
Is that you, Mids? But we haven't finished yet. Have you changed your mind about the job?
No, of course not. Perhaps we can continue...
I've had it. I'm getting a new fuse.
Was that you, Jesse?
Yeah.
Well, we need the power back.
Yeah, I can easily fix that. There's an electrical store that's open till...
Bear in mind it's not just the fuse box.
I'll get a new cable, but in the meantime, go home.
Thanks, Jesse. That's all.
Well, it was great seeing.
Hello,
Who's that?
my name is Rita Tickle.
Rita. What the hell is... Do you know this woman, Mrs. Ash?
I've never... Now she'll think we...
I wouldn't worry too much. You're not exactly the most...
Thanks.
What?
No, it's just that Pauline seems all right. I'm not too...
It'll get fixed. We can now get inside flat 7 and see what...
Okay.
We can also cross Pauline off the list. I've searched through it.
Now that he's gone, we...
Yes,
I'll close my eyes.
Okay.
I'd...
Yeah. Now close them. There. Job done.
Jesus. Are these...
Relax, Mrs. A. They're just Halloween masks.
Oh, good. That's good. Because I swear, if I see another bloody...
So, who's got windows?
Well, I guess we could also check one flat below Joe.
Let's find out, shall we?
So,
If only there was a way to power up Jesse's PC. Right. I should be... Could you give me 5 minutes?
sure. I'll keep an eye.
It's not a... God.
We need to make some adjustments. Now this is a ha ha. Whoever wore this dress probably hadn't eaten. You'd struggle to get a scalp. This is it. We've...
Great! Are you going...
Yes. The legend says there was once a bad man. He hated his neighbors too, and his job. And when it rained, He'd cursed. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body.
I think I see where...
One day, out of pure hatred for the whole world and everything that lives, he captured a family of cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned, but trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck, she lost everything that day. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their... Running after them, she followed them for days. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world... And then, one day, she slowly slid. She gave in to it. She let the river take her, but as the water filled her lungs, and she started slipping. Anger, her last craving, before she drowned for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers, someone special. As the evening came, as he lived alone, he usually liked, but that night, he switched them all off, feeling... He tried to sleep, and for once, there wasn't anyone. As he stared through the window, he liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there. Suddenly, some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother. There was nobody there, but before he turned to walk away, on a nearby wall, he stopped again. Someone wrote, he had a passion for trains, although he hated. But now, his train he was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. Something was seriously... He hoped he was just a... But there was another... Cat Widow is here. As in a dream. There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there for years. He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. The part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him? His head was spinning. He felt ambushed, trapped, like an animal. He had to get out of there. Get Getting really scared now, he decided to call the police. His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed. He stopped, paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper, more like a purr. She was there, in the dark corner of his living room, waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face, and yet he could almost feel cat-wit. She came closer. She came to take him to the river. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spin as much as he hated love. Inside, and then I knew he'd...
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Are you sure he won't know it was you, though?
Oh, he probably will. Once he's had... But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman.
Let's hope so. I don't want...
No, and I feel much better.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam. Because I've searched through his laptop and all I...
Let's cross...
Well, that means we've hit a brick wall.
I think we need to sleep on it. And we might get some more ideas in the morning. Shall we head...
Yeah, I do feel tired. Really wish there was an elevator. What's that? What does it say?
You will meet me at midnight, both flat 5, Eye of Adam.
Flat 5? Can't be.
I guess we'll find... We've got a let's get...
It's just you and me, my love. No one will... Stop worrying, Ivy. I will always love you. I'm gonna make you...
door. Crazy son of a bitch. I think there's someone in the kitchen. Are you?
Me? I don't have anything to do with all this. It's my son. I've told him time. I've done my best to protect that boy, you know. I'm all he's got left in the world, but...
Where is he then? Where's Eye of Adam?
He's in his room. He's always in his room. Look, I've made up my mind about this. I want to help you. This mess he's in, it's gone too far. I can't...
What are you talking about?
You don't understand. He's watching. He's very clever with this stuff.
Give us the key to his room. I want to talk to him.
Look, it's a trap. Both of you. But he will not kill all these years. It breaks my heart to do. He left me this, but I want you. He won't dare to kill his own father.
What is it?
Just take the damn thing. There's not much. Didn't you hear me? He's watching.
What is it, Mrs. A?
It's a shoebox.
Take it away. Get rid of it. He must see that I don't have it anymore.
Shall we open it?
Oh God, Mitzi. It's a gas mask. He's going to poison.
It's too late.
Shit. Oh, shit. Shit.
No! Stop that, Adam. You're going to kill your father.
We'll never make it to the door. That room is filling up with gas too quickly. Put the mask on, Mrs. A.
What about you?
You've got to.
No, I can't let you die.
It's my fault that I'm dying anyway. You've got to live, Mrs. A. You'll live and you'll be happy. You've been a great...
No. You've got a date, and I'll make sure you turn up.
I can't.
There is no time. I'll be fine. Do it! Mitzi, think of a...
Welcome home. I've been waiting for...
Say what you've got to say and I'm tired of you. I just need to get back.
Very well. Let's go inside. There are still... You know how this works.
And that's it. I blow out the last candle and...
Only if you blow out... Isn't that what you... But if you choose wrong, it will be... Let's take a deep...
But how should I know which...
That's the thing, Susan. In life, you can't always know the Haven't you learned that yet?
That's not.
Nothing. You opened your heart talking to that doctor, and then those disgusting cannibals, they chop you up and what about the man with the flowers? All the way your husband, the way your neighbors laughed at you for years. You did not deserve. Am I forgetting something? Oh, yes. Most of...
Shut up! Just shut up! Now I know who you really... All those feelings I had, that bitter guilt, that hatred. You are that miserable illness that's always. Every day I looked at you. I let you take control. I believed it was right. But not any longer. This ends here.
Then blow. Well done, Susan.
Tomato. You were thinking.
Tomato is a fruit, silly.
Who cares?
So do I. But
Why onions?
they're the saddest of the vegetables, of course. What happened, Mrs. A? I saw you die.
Well, let's put it this way. So do cat. But this time, I feel there won't. I'm down to one last.
You are absolutely... But I'm so... Never, ever do that.
I can happily.
This is it. His room. It's time to face the eye of Adam.
What are we waiting for? Let's do it.
You're a pathetic... Is this a joke? Do you know what you've done to me? You fucking mad! Tonight it's your turn. I'm gonna paint this room with your brains and I'm gonna... I swear to God. Well? Now, aren't you going to beg for your... Say something!
Mitzi.
It doesn't matter. Please, Mrs. A. You are free to leave if you want. You don't have to be beg for forgiveness. What the fuck is... You don't believe I'm gonna shoot you? Oh, I've dreamt...
Look at this man. He hasn't twitched a muscle since we entered. I think he's paralyzed.
That's impossible. Do something. I need you to answer.
He won't answer you.
Then, how did he... What the... How did he do it?
I think I know how. See that little... I've heard about the... It seems the only part of his body he can move, control it.
What? How do you even...
I'm a nurse? I've seen these before.
Gee, that would explain the whole Eye of Adam. He really... But he must die. He deserves nothing more. What? You arrogant shit! will fucking do it. Just tell me one thing. One thing. Why? Why did you make Jack kill? Fine. It'll be a pleasure. Ready to die, scumbag?
Look at these oxygen tanks. I don't think it's a good idea.
What? Why not? I'm the one holding a gun here, and I will blow this bastard's brain out as soon as he looks at me. You hear me? Look at me. I want you to see what you've done. The pain you've...
Mitzi, just put the gun...
No, no. This is something...
Can't you hear that hissing sound?
Please stay...
You'll make a
Just leave me...
You lied to me. You never said you wanted to kill him.
Now, wasn't that quite obvious? What did you think I wanted to do? Have a co... For God's sake, I'm here because this... If I don't kill him now, he'll just carry on. Do you really want that? Because I don't.
This isn't the way to do...
No! He doesn't...
And who are you to say... Do you really want to kill an aunt?
Why are you doing this, Mrs. A?
That's exactly what... Even if we survive the explosion, how will you be able to live with yourself?
I won't have very... I'll manage.
Fine.
This is from Jack.
It's me, again, talking about my ordinary... I'm still surprised anyone would want to read. Maybe I'm not a cat lady anymore. Things have changed here since Mitzi's death. She made a terrible mistake by letting her hatred take over. It was Adam's final victory. I was lucky, for once. Hardly even got... I wish I was able to but I didn't. I'm not sure if I'm more angry with her for I still miss her, though. Did I ever mention I got into all this because of her? I opened her laptop 6 months later, and there it was, a little gift from behind. I met some people. We go out. It turned out there were others who felt like I did. I talked to them. And now, I must confess, it was one of those days when you feel like you're back in the past, and all the good... But I woke up today. Maybe I can never get rid of it. Maybe it will always be living somewhere, and when it'll hit me... But if there's one thing Mitzi taught me, It's that you have to pick yourself up and carry on. It doesn't matter that life isn't fair. It doesn't matter that you make mistakes. You fall and rise again. Worlds full of liars, traitors, cowards. But every now and then, you meet someone like Mitzi, who will just smile at it all. Now, I've forgiven the world and myself too. One day I'll get there. Even if it takes me not 9.